Welcome back, boys and girls. Costin here with Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. So we have a choice. We can either go into the woods or we can go into the never-ending conflict to either help the undead or the necromancers or the temple. I'm going to help the temple. See where it leads. The tax collector who went to Gunnar Hills was called Valentina. She was supposed to be back here by now. A scout from her entourage came back but left without giving her report. Does that answer your questions? We could really use Alvar's assistance against the undead. Not all of them know. Finding the scouts is far more critical than your dispute with the necromancers, but if they get in the way, they can argue with my axe. Where was that scout last seen? She stayed briefly before heading into guild territory. We don't know why, and our resources are stretched thin. You might still catch her. Why are the necromancers attacking you? Doesn't the Dust Treaty dictate neither side shall raise their blade against the other? We've learned that they are preparing a foul ritual near our borders. How could we let them perform it? After they agree that no magic of the dead shall be performed in the proximity of it to any holy temple grounds. I thought the Necromancers Guild had rules against this sort of abuse. I don't know why you would expect them to follow any rules. Before you leave, there's an abbey west of here. Disturbing rumors have reached us the priestesses there have vanished. However, we can't waste any more squads on investigation. We are heading that way in any case. We'll check on your missing holy ladies as well. Let's get the show on the road. So what I'm going to do right here is I am going to get some buildings right here in order to start recruiting various things. We want to recruit units and we want to be efficient with what we're recruiting, so we're going to get some Osbringers and we're going to transfer them over, as well as recruiting some swordsmen, though we're not necessarily going to be using them as much as we can. So grants gold and possibly also valuable artifacts. That would be an easy bow. Let's see. So we have various objectives right here. You there? You're from Alvar, aren't you? You could say that. We've come to assist the Governor of Sunspire while carrying out our own mission. In that case, I'll be blunt. Governor Alistair is a good man. In peacetime, he cares about his people, which is exactly why we're under attack. The governor refuses to levy troops. Says untrained peasants are no match for real soldiers, so Sun's Watch is barely protected. No surprise, someone took advantage of that. The city's starved for defenders. You'll need all the help you can get. Glad we see eye to eye. We've made an arrangement with your embassy, granting you certain authority within our borders to deal with Alistair's idealism. Scout the land, visit the villages, convince them to join the fight. We'll have more troops if you rally them. As long as it's seen as voluntary, there won't be any scandal. If you help us, I'll send letters ahead, easing your passage. Consider it a gesture of gratitude. Sounds sensible? We'll do it. All right. Oh. Alright, just gonna deal with those skeletons. Alright, use the swordsman to deal with that. And we lost one Minotaur, but that's fine. We can use that. That would be a lethal bow. Let them run. Okay, let's go into the city and upgrade a couple more things. We can get Solar Temple to the highest level. We can get the Mage Guild. Okay. That would give us... Actually, wait. We could use it on the way, that specific one. Oh, just gonna use autosave. Okay. Oh, yay, the new recruiter? How did you know? Gossip, of course. Huh. This be a village, ain't no fan but swapping tales around the fire. What's the juiciest recent gossip? Oh, didn't you hear? Old Jarrett's been mumbling about seeing a shadow out by the woods. Tall's a tree, no shape, just a dark blur. Swears he saw it with his own eyes. He did. Ain't nobody took him seriously, but now some others been talking about it too. Could be the undead mucking around or something else. Folk around here be getting nervous. A strange shadow, huh? I'll bet it's the necromancers raising the dead to move about in the dark and trick your minds. Aye, but who knows? Folk around here, but don't take kindly to the unknown. Stares. Fears. Ready to be recruited then? Yeah, not like there's anyone left anymore. Okay. Alright, we can get the garrison to a solar temple. Why can't it? Alright, restore all the movement range right there. Alright, that's some archers. Okay. The swordsman will deal with that one. So these archers are just a... Could have recruited more swordsmen right there. Alright, we can get the cav. That's gonna need more money. You, leave at once. These are Lord Galfran's lands and he is not to be disturbed. Who's Lord Galfran and why did he break the Dust Treaty? What's the point of all this bloodshed? Break the treaty? What a farce. First the Light Wards pillage our lands and now they can't even bother to tell their mercenaries the truth. Pathetic. I'll have you know that we are all of our envoys, mage. One last time, why are you here? Choose your next words carefully. There's no point. Whoever your lord is, diplomacy isn't his strength, given your disdain for it. No matter, if I can't get answers from you peacefully, I'll get them after I'm done with you. Okay, so we got healing water. Alright, we can enlarge Shadow right there. Use the Minotaurs to help out. There we go. We will need more money for those fortifications. We can now shoot twice around, 300% damage. Okay. Get those griffins. Yep, so he's coming in again. This time he actually has a more powerful, or does he? Alright, so we convinced one village. We could go for another one. Okay, that's dealt with. It is quite an army. Alright, I'm going to reclaim the settlement before it becomes a problem. Because he'll just use it as a location. I wonder if I could recruit more heroes. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of buildings available right here. So it is kind of a pivotal aspect to recruit as many units as you can from a location. And then make sure all right. Once the next week starts, well, that's gonna be a nasty one. I keep saving right here because I don't know when he's going to respawn, and I want to be prepared in case he does spawn. So now the real question is going to be, can I... let them run. You know what? I could just ignore that city. Let him come. That was the immediate threat. Alright, I'm going to fall back right here. We are going to need more resources. So we need more gold. Springer. He's coming with a larger army this time around. All right. Use a lightning bolt on this one. Alright, that's one dead. Let's see where he destroys the walls. Oh shit. Alright, the guard captains should be able to destroy the... There we go. The cooldown of all Nightshade spells is reduced by 1 turn. Alright, hopefully that's the last we've seen of him for a while. Hey there. What's this now? Another one of those undead monsters? Undead? And no, I'm not one of them. Calm down. We serve the Alvar Dominion, not the Guild. Ain't no way you're from the Alvar. Ain't no one from there come this far. We're here to help with the undead threat. Don't care what you say. You're big and scary like them. This is getting out of hand. Let's see if we can deal with... Boom. That was easy. Now that the dust has settled, who among you is the head of the village? Have mercy, sire. We're simple folk. These fields were all we know. I'm not here to slay you, but to help you. The news may have reached you yet, but the undead are coming this way. Do nothing and your village will be consumed by the horde. However, the general has a proposition. Those of you capable of fighting, armed with blades or crossbows, are welcome to join his army and defend the helpless. Follow us and we'll lead you to him. You heard the man? Alright, just follow him, protect us. You have my blessing. Okay. There is a reason why I haven't done that specific village. So we have a portal right there. Would have been nice to know about that first. What are you fools doing? To my side now, we must stand against the breathless horde. Abomination, stay back. Am I interrupting a battle or something else entirely? You're interrupting betrayal. These cowards have shown their true colors there as deserters, abandoning their oath. Don't believe it, the abomination speaks lies. How dare you call your liege an abomination? You fear the undead and lack the courage to press on. Admit it. Those undead, they killed you, you know that, right? Kill me, tis but a scratch. You are, well, undead to be precise. That last strike wasn't but a scratch, it ended your life. You just haven't accepted it yet. No, that's impossible. How could I fall and not feel the chalice's touch? How could my soul remain here? Leave me, I need time to think. Thank you, Hume's not himself anymore, but it's no simple thing to strike down your own liege. Then why were you following him? We weren't following an undead creature willingly, who was our commander in life, and we swore loyalty to him. But when he fell, it seems his will lingered, and we followed out of fear and duty. I can't explain it better than that. There's dark magic at work, and must be the vampires doing. The one attacking Sunspire, but I'm just a soldier, not a mage. Doesn't sound like he understood any better than you. Perhaps not, but he was right about one thing. We've become deserted. Then follow me. Thank you for a second chance, sir. Okay. Wait, our saviors, we beg for your help. Saviors, us. Yes, please listen. Our sisters are in grave danger. The necromancers plan to sacrifice them in one of their foul, profane rituals. They're wounded and too weak to defend themselves. You must help. I suppose we might as well. We're coming with you. Worst comes to worst, we will end their lives quickly. You definitely know how to brighten a day, don't you? Now, I don't really know when he's going to come back, so I'm just kind of taking precautions right here, just in case. Knight's Honor. Okay. We do have heal, I think. Okay, that's alright. Alright, let's just try going over down this path. So we're gonna have a couple of sieges. Well, it wasn't as bad as I feared it would be. I thought he would just keep spawning infinitely. And that I would have to constantly deal with him. But no, spawns twice. He gives you a hell of a fight 2 times, and then you deal with him and he's no longer a problem. That should do it. And it's also really nice over here that where do I need to go? Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, there's the portal on that side. Would never have noticed you if I didn't know what to look for. Alvar has its eyes everywhere, huh? Information is our lifeblood, especially now, with another war brewing between the Templars and the necromancers. Hardly a war yet, just slightly exaggerated disagreement. You never know when things might escalate. There's a hidden pathway around here. You can use it. I'll stick around for now. Okay. So, right now, it's just a question of clearing the map, dealing with the remainder of the enemies, and as a result of that, this mission is, in effect, over. And lo and behold, our promise to Sunspire is fulfilled. At last we are free from that necromancer's endless prowl. Now to sort out the scout situation. Indeed. Indeed. And it's going to take a while to deal with everything else, right? It was just a question of like, oh, do you want to deal with this siege? Truthfully, it was just like 2 battles that you had to endure. And everything else would come together. Alright, gonna save the priestesses at the altar. Right over here. This is a place. Our sisters are here about to be sacrificed in some horrid ritual. Are you ready? The necromancers will be well prepared for intruders. Alright, let's get on with it. Intruders, take them. Don't let the priestesses escape. That's gonna be easy. Unfortunately, that one may be a bit of a different perspective. Or a different persuasion. But yeah, you can play very defensively early on in this mission. Not something I realized. Like, you don't know when you start it, it's like, if it's gonna be constant attacks. That's quite a few of them. That's it. By Chalice's grace, you're safe, sisters. I feared I never see you again in this world. Thank you for saving us. And our deepest gratitude to you, warriors of Alvar. May the sun shine upon all your endeavors. We gotta clear that one out. Where are these guys actually? Animated armors. Pretty tough stuff. What do we have here? That looks like the Temple Scout armor. Aides, have a look at her. Could she be the one we've been looking for? Blasted, she's dead. Thankfully not irreversible. Her soul hasn't yet vacated her mortal coil. And you are? No, you're a necromancer, aren't you? You aren't really helping to dispel the rumors about your people. A person dies and here you are. Actually, I'm more of a bone seeker. I find corpses and deliver them to actual necromancers. Concerning the rumors, you work for the Triumvirate, don't you? There's also rumors that your superiors would do anything for power, but I'm not judging you by your friends, you know, I'm just saying. I take it you had some business with the lady? Yeah. My mission was to question her, learn about her last assignment. Well, thank for your godlings, or whoever you believe in, that you have met me. I can resurrect her, so you may question her, temporarily and for a price, and she won't be happy, but you'll get what you need. What do you mean won't be happy? Well, humans that serve a temple are never happy to receive the gift of undeath. Something about the soul joining the sun or similar nonsense. Good thing we ain't asking, right? If this goes against her beliefs so greatly, I don't want to resurrect her. What does it have to do with the scout's death? But if she visited Sunspire, she must have left a report. Nobody will let her leave again until she did. Means they could have shared it with you, but then you wouldn't be fighting their battles, would you? I think I know someone who can steal it for me. Well, well, well. Hold on. There is the abbey right there. I believe our duty here is done here. Thank you, warriors. Without you, we would have been doomed. Please let us share our modest knowledge with you. May the light of the Chalice guide your path. May your souls never see the darkness. May you... Thank you. I think I've got the idea. Farewell. Okay. So we do have some teleportation. Alright, the guards are defeated right there. Although, bear in mind, we need to get here. Which means going through that one. Now, why do I want to go there? Because restores each mana to the hero each morning. It's an armor, isn't it? Okay, arcane dust. Alright, have you seen this? Can't pick it up. My hand goes straight through it. Horned one. Hey, over here. You wanted that? That's ours, you know. Yeah, not quite. It's just an illusion, but we do have the genuine thing too. You want it? Well, I don't not want it. Come on, you need to speak with more confidence. Yeah, otherwise you ain't ever getting the things you want in life. I want the artifact. That's more like it. Also, we're not giving it to you. Well, not for free anyway. You're a hero, right? You do quests and stuff. So why don't you do something for us and you get a reward, I guess. What is it that you take the scroll? Huh? Okay. Well, that did it. Didn't take long now to get my reward. Friendly creatures. It is worth clearing things out. How fast? Did you like it? Yeah, I saved the world, didn't I? Yeah, sure thing. Did you have fun though? I'm sure he did, our big horn savior. However, good hero's work is never done so easily. There's another scroll. Shade Cloak. Where is a bell? Okay. I wonder how many spells they'll have me cast before I get anything done. Such glory. Fine, but you better not. But there better not be any more after this one. It's the last one. The last one. Okay, clear these guys out. That better be it. This has to be the last one, right? Let's find out. And no scroll on you. Give me my reward already. I wonder... They're just laughing. Like, I'm just gonna skip ahead, see how many I need to do before I'm finally done with this situation, right? Alright, so that was a bit annoying with regards to scrolls, but you do actually get the wand. So, it's not useless to go for it. It does increase level to all spells. And it is a good way to learn those spells. I have a request. There's a certain document instanced by a report from a scout who served one night Valentina, a tax collector. Could you steal it for me? Of course. Of course, that's it. No payment, no hesitation. You're the Triumvirate free agent. Your will is the Triumvirate. I'll see you in Alvar. Alright.
So the rogue Medusi are responsible. Hardly a surprise. They've stirred trouble before.
That makes this an internal matter. We must act before the Templars catch wind of it and send their envoys prying into our affairs.
These Medusi have always been a fickle people, clinging to their fractured ways instead of embracing the strength of unity.
The so-called Wild Ones, yes. They feel unheard, unseen by us.
Nonsense. They were summoned to serve. This is precisely why we never made a Quadrumvirate. The Wild Ones simply prefer to remain invisible, along with their unsavory ways and rituals.
Amalkia, a ruler must temper judgment with wisdom.
And I must temper my patience before you descend into this long-solved, tiresome debate. Our task is clear. Either rescue Valentina, or extract answers from those who took her.
Venturing into the deepest caves isn't a task for one. Gunnar has already put in a great effort. We should send someone with him.
While I don't disagree, my best people are tied up dealing with those disturbances in the Murmur Woods. And before you ask, my worst have simply vanished into thin air. Unless you want a half-wit for the task, we'll need to wait until I have someone suitable. Now, can we move on to the next matter? Or must I witness yet another battle of ideals?
We shall proceed. Yet I cannot help but ponder, had we chosen to side with the necromancers instead, would we have learnt more?
Maybe we would have learned more with the necromancers, but you never know, really, with regards to that. And besides, it probably would have pissed off the temple a great deal, whereas we didn't really lose all that much by siding with the Chalice, even though they kind of screwed us over. So that is all I had for you right now. It's kind of like a circular mission. You just run back and forth doing things over and over again. But that is it for the moment.